good morning guys. Welcome to BYJU'S exam prep. Very good morning all of you. I hope everyone is good and practicing the ISRO papers with us. In the last segment also we have taken up the 2020 paper of ISRO. Today at 11 a.m. we'll be starting the complete paper of ISRO 2018 mechanical paper. So before starting the session, please do let me know whether my audio and video all good, all perfect. Hello, good morning aspirant, good morning. जल्दी share कीजिए, please do share this video so that everyone will be joining, because I want every single mechanical aspirant should be grabbing this golden opportunity to get into ISRO. भाई अच्छी वैकेंसी आई है and a good number of vacancies there, so competition भी अच्छा खासा tough होने वाला है, so you need to be ready with that. Okay, so good morning, very good morning all of you. All clear, thank you aspirant, very good morning. So how is your preparation going on? All good. I hope everyone is was eagerly waiting, because 11 a.m. sharp mechanical का paper 2018 ISRO paper will be solved. Okay, all clear. Thank you for that. Very good morning students. Monday है, पूरा week बिल्कुल धांसू सा practice होगा, है ना. Week की शुरुआत अगर अच्छी होगी, definitely the entire week will be very good. Okay, fine. गुड मॉर्निंग पागल वर्ल्ड. बिल्कुल यार, सभी लोग को शेयर करो, प्लीज डू शेयर दिस वीडियो टू ऑल ऑफ योर फ्रेंड्स, सो दैट वी कैन स्टार्ट ऑफ. ऑल द 3 faculties of mechanical engineering will be coming live and having a live practice session with you guys. Okay, all clear. So shall we begin the session? I won't be taking much time. डायरेक्टली स्टार्ट करेंगे. एंड बिफोर स्टार्टिंग, सुपर सैटरडे हैज ऑलरेडी स्टार्टेड. धीरज सर का वीडियो आ चुका है लाइव, एंड बीइंग अ मैकेनिकल इंजीनियर आई डू लाइक दैट वीडियो. मैंने पर्सनली देखा, आई जस्ट enjoyed watching that. So you also need to watch, which Deezer sir has already recorded in this Saturday. 2 दिन पहले he has recorded and he's given a very marvelous video. Do watch that also. So every Saturday you'll be having the Know the Legend and Raftar series on your BYJU'S exam prep. Okay, so let's go with the first question. Are we ready? Yes, good morning aspirant, good morning. Shall we begin? चलिए. So देखो, if you solve the previous year question of ISRO, you'll be getting an insight what is the level of question they're asking. And mark my words, the level of question is very easy. So I'll be taking your 3 very important subjects, basically 4. We'll be having the theory of machine, we're having industrial engineering, we'll be having mechanics, we'll be having HMT. I'll be taking in this session, and after my session, after my chance, Dheeraj will be coming live with very important high weightage subjects of production, so very high weightage your machine design, so very high weightage subject will be started. Okay, chaliye. So first question on your screen: which of the following has the maximum value of thermal conductivity? Very easy question which was asked in 2018 heat transfer का question है. This is a question from heat transfer. Which of the following has the maximum value of thermal conductivity? Option A steel, option B copper, option C brass, option D aluminium. बहुत easy question है. Okay, so we are getting some responses. Aspirant is saying aluminium. Anyone else? पागल वर्ल्ड भाई, जल्दी से everyone. ज्यादा समय नहीं लेना है. Small time में large more number of question we need to solve it. This is a question which should be taken hardly 5 seconds. Okay. Anyone else? Which of the following has maximum thermal conductivity? Now, to understand this, we know that the K of pure solids will be more than that of pure metals, not solids. Okay, the thermal conductivity of pure metals will always be more than that of the K of alloy. We know this. We know this. Now, steel is an alloy, right? Brass, आपका brass भी हो गया. So definitely if I talk about सबसे highest thermal conductivity is of the diamond, सबसे highest thermal conductivity is of diamond, right? And after that we are having what? Exactly, very good. Aluminium नहीं है भाई. अगर aluminium होता, right, it's very we might have seen that we could have manufactured the electric wires by using aluminium. नहीं बनाते. क्यों? क्योंकि copper is having a higher thermal conductivity. देखो, इसके बाद silver है, silver के बाद will be having the copper, silver के बाद we are having the copper. So definitely option B is the correct answer. Exactly, है ना? Yes. Okay, perfect है. Option B is the correct answer. All good. ठीक है, तो हमेशा याद रखिएगा, whenever you are comparing pure metals with the alloys, so pure metals is having a more thermal conductivity as that of the alloys. But there is some we can say we can say that the diamond, which is a non-metal, is having the highest thermal conductivity of approximately 2100. Okay, ठीक है, चलिए next question, question number 2 on the screen. The value of Biot number is very small when exception. हाँ वो यार word याद नहीं आ रहा था, exception इतना use करते हैं ना, so I was not able to recall that word. Okay, there's one exception, that is diamond. Okay, the value of Biot number is very small, 0.01 when, read the question carefully, conductive ratios of fluid is negligible, conductive ratios within the body is negligible, convective ratios of the fluid of the body is negligible. Option D, none of the above. A, B, C, D. Simple question. Biot number को कम क्यों रखते हैं? Why the Biot number is less than 0.1? And what happens? Due to the less value of Biot number, we can say we are having a lumped analysis or lumped body. है ना? If Biot number is having a lesser value, it's a lumped body, right? अब question ये है कि are we talking about conductive ratios? Now, what is Biot number? Biot number is equal to HLC by K. HLC by K, right? HLC by K होता है. So tell me, Biot number में जो K होता है is it's of solids or liquid or fluid? The thermal conductivity, are we talking about the solid body or the surrounding fluid? Simple question. ये छोटे छोटे points very important होते हैं because students do commit mistake और negative marking है बाबा, do not commit this silly mistakes. Okay, so it is nothing but that of the solid, है ना? अब आप बोलेंगे नसल नंबर क्या है? नसल नंबर इज इक्वल टू HLC by K of fluid. ठीक है, फाइन. सो वी कैन से LC by K of solid into A divided by 1 upon HA. So Biot number can also be called as the ratio of the internal conductive ratios of the solid, that is the R conductive of solid divided by the R convective of the ambient fluid. Okay, फाइन. तो सॉलिड है तो आप फ्लूइड कैसे बोल सकते हैं? ऑप्शन ए कैसे होगा? इट इज अ कंडक्टिव रेशन विद इन द बॉडी इज नेग्लिजिबल. दैट इज द रीजन भाई व्हाई वी आर टेकिंग द कंसेप्ट लम्प्ड बॉडी. लम्प्ड बॉडी सिंपली मींस, व्हाट इज मीनिंग ऑफ लम्प्ड बॉडी? If the body is having the Biot number less than 0.01, that means the conductive resistance is very, very, very less, right? That simply means that the temperature gradient is, the temperature gradient on surface is negligible. Negligible, right? यही तो होता है Biot number, यही तो होता है the concept of lumped body, right? Okay, fine. और क्योंकि Biot number में the denominator we are having the conductive ratios, it has to be less. या तो convective बहुत ज्यादा हो या conductive very less. That is the reason the Biot number is having a very small value. Okay, option C नहीं होगा. Option C देखो यार, if conductive ratios is less, the Biot number will be increasing. Question क्या है? The value of Biot number is very small. What is the reason for that? What is the reason for that the Biot number is very small? The option B is the correct answer. Clear है? ठीक है, I don't think so इसमें कोई डिस्कशन की जरूरत होगी. Yes, very good. पागल वर्ड एस्पिरेंट एवरीवन. चलिए नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन ऑन द स्क्रीन. हाँ, a steam pipe is to be insulated by two insulating materials put over each other for best results. What should be the combination? That means there is a steam pipe. Okay, there is a steam pipe, right? Over to the steam pipe, I need to insulate the steam pipe by two insulating materials. Okay, so question is, let's say this is K1 and this is K2. So which will be the better possibility? Better insulation should be put over a pipe, inferior one over it. Inferior insulation should be put over the pipe, better one over it. Both may put it any order or unpredictable. Option A, B, C, D. बहुत easy question है. You might, this is a, I think you might have seen that this question was repeated in GATE also. GATE 2012 या 14 के range में 1 marks question था, right? And that same question was repeated in 2018 in ISRO. So that is the reason, अगर आप ISRO की तैयारी कर रहे हैं, so always also you can practice some previous year GATE and ESC problem. That will be last 5 years. Try that because majority of the time last 5 years के question as it is copy paste होते हैं. Okay, चलिए बताइए what is the correct answer? What could be the possible combination? Now we know that better insulation means low thermal conductivity. Better insulation means low thermal conductivity. Now we know that if you are keeping K1 is less than K2, that means if you are keeping a low thermal conductive material closer to pipe and the the outer surface with a higher thermal conductivity, that could be the best possible way to reduce the heat loss, because steam pipe mein what is the main objective? To reduce the heat loss. So option A is the correct answer. Option A is the correct answer. देखो उसका simple सा logic है, देखो यार, simple logic. Let us suppose this is the pipe, okay, this is your material, okay, K ले लेते हैं, right? Let's say this is K1 and this is K2, right? Let us take a rough estimate, like this is radius R, this is we can say 2R. Let's say this is internal radius is R, this is 2R and this is 3R for easy understanding. Now this is a wire, this is, we can say, cylinder. So we can say there are two thermal resistance. Okay, let's say this is T1, T2, T3. इसको simple समझेंगे, prove करेंगे. We'll be proving this, won't be just having this R1 and R2, right? So total resistance will be RTH, that will be equal to R1 plus R2, that is equal to Ln 2R by R divided by 2 pi K1 into L plus Ln 3R by 2R divided by 2 pi K2 into L. Yes, okay, fine. Now let us suppose if I say K1 is equal to K or K2 is equal to 2K. एक assumption ले रहे हैं because I need to prove it. What will happen if K1 having a lesser thermal conductivity I am keeping on the inner side? ठीक है, इसमें प्रूव करेंगे. Now this will be ln2 divided by 2 pi KL plus this is ln 1.5 divided by 2 pi 2K into L, right? So can you tell me what is this ln2 value? ln2 की value I've just already noted down, that is 0.693. बाकी सबको मैं constant ले लेता हूं, plus ln 1.5 is 0.404 divided by 2K. Okay, so what is the total resistance for this configuration? The total resistance will be somewhere around this is 0.2 to 0.8 something, 0.891, something like this. ठीक है, अगर ये arrangement होता, that means I'm keeping the lower thermal conductivity on the inner side and higher thermal conductivity on the outer side. Let us take the second scenario, same problem, right? I'm keeping 2K inside and K outside, same dimension R, 2R and 3R. ठीक है, तो बस change क्या होगा? The total resistance will be equal to ln2 divided by 2K plus ln 1.5 divided by K, right? So what is ln2? That is 0.693 divided by 2K plus 0.405 divided by K. So this is 0.3 plus 0. So 0.7 something by K. So we can see that here the total resistance is less. RTH is less in this configuration. In this case, RTH is more, and we know that the heat transfer is inversely proportional to the resistance. So इसमें it's a steam pipe. We always need to reduce the rate of heat transfer. So जिसका thermal resistance ज़्यादा होगा, that's the best configuration. That means I need to keep the inner side lower thermal conductivity and outer side the better thermal conductivity. Is this clear? Okay, simple explanation. In the examination, you won't be doing this activity. ये आपको समझाने के लिए था, only for you guys to understand this logic. That's it. Okay. In order to increase the resistance, we always try to keep the material having lower thermal conductivity on the inner side and the material having higher thermal conductivity on the outer side. Is this clear? Okay. Chaliye. Fine. Next question. Arey baba, very easy question. The critical radius of insulation for a spherical shell. Remember, spherical shell, they are talking about the critical radius. Critical radius, that too I'm talking about sphere. What is the formulation? Thermal conductivity of insulating material by heat transfer coefficient on the outer surface 2 into thermal conductivity of the insulating material divided by the thermal coefficient of the outer surface. भाई 2K by H होता है, 2K by H, 2K by H. The critical radius for sphere is 2K by H. Cylinder के लिए क्या होता है? For wire we are having K by H. So option B is the correct answer. इसमें तो hardly 1 second will be taking. ये सब जो question है ESE में आ चुका है, GATE में आ चुका है. These question is being repeatedly asked. So as it is, same question is being asked in this row. Okay, 2K by H. K by H for, if I say K by H, this formulation is for wire or cylinder. Wire or cylinder, right? Okay, ये सिलेंडर के लिए होता है. फाइन, चलिए बहुत बढ़िया. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. If the temperature of the solid surface changes from 27 to 81 degrees Celsius, then its emissive power changes in the ratio of nearly 81, 1.49, 1.94. Simple question hai, jaldi quickly tell me what's the answer. If the temperature of the solid, that means let's say T1 is equal to 27 degrees Celsius, that is 300 Kelvin. T2 is equal to 81 degrees Celsius, that will be equal to plus 273. 4 will be having 354 Kelvin. Okay, we know that the emissive power is directly proportional to T to the power 4. So I can say that your E2 by E1 is equal to T2 by T1 to the power 4, right? So this is 354 by 300 to the power 4. 1 point something, ये नहीं हो सकता, ये नहीं हो सकता, 1.9 something होना चाहिए, और 1.5. Please check what is the answer we're getting. What is the answer we're getting? By calculation करना है, that's it. Are we getting 1.94 or 1.49? Option D, very good. It will be approximately 1.936 इस range में आएगा. So we can say 1.94 is the correct answer. हाँ, चलो 1398. Okay, 8 है. Fine, 1.94. These type of question, it's like 10 seconds. थोड़ा calculation is a 10 second बोल लेते हैं. Theoretical question hardly 5 seconds. So there will be many questions which will be taking time taking. ठीक है, तो कुछ question ऐसे भी होंगे where you can save the time. So always remember, it's all about time management. भाई पेपर 1 घंटे का है, अच्छे खासे क्वेश्चन करने पड़ेंगे. Do not try to give more than 2 minutes to a single problem. इससे ज्यादा नहीं देना, चाहे कितना भी आसान हो या डिफिकल्ट हो. Okay. हाँ, definitely. Yes, yes. Preetham, yes. For a fluid having Prandtl number equal to unity, they are saying the Prandtl number equal to 1. If Prandtl number equal to 1, then what is the relation between the hydrodynamic layer thickness and the thermal boundary layer thickness? Delta 1 and delta 2. Delta 1 and delta 2 के बीच में क्या relation है? Delta 1 and delta 2 के बीच में क्या relation है? Quickly. Option A, B, C, D. Simple है. We know that your del T by delta is equal to 1 upon 1.02 Prandtl to the power minus 1 by 3. ठीक है? We can say approximately, near about, we can say is equal to, approximately equal to Prandtl to the power minus 1 by 3. If Prandtl equal to 1, so delta T will be exactly equal to delta. That means delta 1, delta 2 is equal to delta 1. Option C is the correct answer. Option C is the correct answer. Equal होता है, perfect है, perfect. Now sometimes instead of giving the value, they'll be saying that if there's a fluid, water is being used, then what will be the relation between HBl and TBl? है ना? If we are using, instead of giving the value of Prandtl number, they'll be using the word as water या air. So remember, air का जो Prandtl number होता है, it is less than 1, and water का Prandtl number is greater than 1. ठीक है, 0.7 होता है for air, and for water I think 1.2 in that range, 1.2 or 1.7. So if Prandtl number is greater than 1, then you can see directly which will be having a larger, which will be more, and if Prandtl number is less than 1, then you can see clearly. Okay, fine. So instead of giving the value, you can expect question like this from this convection heat transfer. Okay, next question on your screen. Industrial का question है, एक ही को देखो. Industrial is a subject, I would say no need to prepare. क्योंकि जो क्वेश्चन एक क्वेश्चन मैक्स टू मैक्स 2 क्वेश्चन, नॉट मोर देन दैट. द क्वेश्चन इज वेरी इजी. PERT हैज फॉलोइंग टाइम एस्टिमेट. अरे यार इतना इजी क्वेश्चन है. 1 2 3 PERT इज हैविंग 3 टाइम एस्टिमेट्स. 3 टाइम एस्टिमेट्स. अच्छा, कौन कौन से होते हैं? प्लीज डू लेट मी नो द कमेंट सेक्शन. What are the 3 time estimates that we are having in PERT analysis? Tell me the name. We are having your optimistic time, we are having the most likely time, and we are having the pessimistic time. And to calculate your estimated time, that is equal to optimistic plus 4 times most likely plus pessimistic divided by 6. Okay, exactly. भाई बहुत बढ़िया, सबका इंडस्ट्रियल बहुत सॉलिड है. वेरी गुड. आई थिंक इंडस्ट्रियल का प्रैक्टिस करने की जरूरत नहीं है. Okay, now let's go with some theory of machine question. For a spring system given in the figure, the equivalent stiffness is, there are some combination of spring being given, right? So you have to tell me what is the equivalent stiffness. K equivalent कितना होगा for this problem? 5k by 2, 2k by 5k, or 3k. Now these two are parallel, so we can say 2k, 2k plus 2k, so we can say the k equivalent will be equal to 1 upon 2k plus 1 upon 2k, that is equal to 1 upon k, right? So k equivalent exactly equal to k. Option C is a correct answer. Option C is the correct answer. Perfect, right? Perfect, very good, very good. इसमें तो no need to do any calculation. अच्छा, you're not able to see the diagram. देखो ऊपर 2k parallel में and series with the 2k. ठीक है, option C. Very good, Surya. Very good. Next question on the screen. For a mechanics subject, two blocks A and B, there are two blocks A and B of 1 kg each are kept on a flat surface, one above another. The coefficient of friction between the contacting pair is 0.2. That means mu for all the surfaces is 0.2. If the lower block is pulled with the horizontal force of F, the minimum value of F for which the slip occurs between the block is nearly. You have to tell me by how much amount of force, minimum force I need to apply on block B such that there will be a slipping between A and B. There will be a slipping between A and B. Quickly, 5.9, 4.9, draw the free body diagram. है ना? Individual blocks के लिए draw the FBD and do the analysis. I think that will be easy for you guys to understand. Quickly. चलो चलो जल्दी से. Quick. If I talk about the free body diagram of block B, FBD of block B, we are having a force F, right? There's a friction, let's say this is surface 1, F1, right? There's a surface 2, let's say this is F2. We'll be having one normal reaction N2, we'll be having one normal reaction N1, and we'll be having weight of WB, right? Okay, fine. So now we can say that for static condition, right, we can do some equilibrium analysis. We can say N1 will be equal to WB plus N2. Now what will be N2? If I try to draw the free body of block A, this will be your WA, this will be your N2, right? Okay, we'll be having on friction, this is left, so this will be having friction F2. So we can say WA is equal to N2, right? So this is WB plus WA, right? Okay, so what is the value of this? Now each is having 1 kg, so it will be mg plus mg, that is 2 mg. Okay, so that is 2g, because m is equal to 1 kg already given in the problem, 1 kilogram, right? N1 is equal to 2g, N2 is equal to only g because mg hai na? That is equal to mg, that is equal to g, right? So we know that f is equal to f1 plus f2, f1 plus f2, right? So this is mu n1 plus mu n2, so this is 2 plus 3, mu 3g. Okay, so this is for the static condition. Now in order to have slip to occur, we can say that for slipping to happen, for slip condition between blocks, I need to apply a force greater than the total summation of the friction, then only the slipping will be happening, है ना? अगर आप नीचे वाले block को, if you try to pull more than that of the static force required, in that scenario only there will be a slipping between A and B, right? So I can simply say for slipping condition, the F should be more than that of F1 plus F2. So F should greater than your mu 3g. Mu value is, what is the value of mu? Mu is 0.2. 0.2 into 3 into, take it as approximately 10 ले लेते हैं for easy calculation. So 6.6 something will be the answer, है ना? So F greater than 0.6. अच्छा 9.81 लेते हैं for exact calculation. 9.81 देखिए कितना आ रहा है. What's the value you are getting if you are taking 9.81? Quickly. Yes. What is the value that will be getting if you take 9.81? हाँ, yes, 5.9 I think, है ना? 5.9 something. 5.91 something this, right? So 5.9. So that means if your force is more than 5.9, then only, so we can say minimum value is 5.9. Option A will be your final correct answer. Option A will be your final correct answer. Yes, 5.886. So उससे ज़्यादा ही आ गया है ना, क्योंकि your force should be more than, चलो exact value लेते हैं 5.886. If you are applying a force more than 5.886, the body will be having slipping. So minimum value will be 5.9 Newton. Option A is the correct answer. Is this clear? Okay. Yes. Can we proceed to the next problem? हाँ, in short, exactly. ठीक है. Fine. देखो कुछ नहीं है. For static condition, whatever force you are applying, for starting limiting case, the friction force F1 and F2, the summation should be equal to F. And if you are applying a force more than this, the summation of F1 and F2, that will be going for the dynamic condition. है ना? You might have seen there's a graph between the friction and the applied force. धीरे धीरे applied force is equal to the friction force. There will be a point limiting force. And after that, how much your force you apply, when the body is in dynamic condition, how much force you apply, the friction force will be constant. In that case, there will be always a slipping will be happening. Is this clear? Simple logic here. If this is a block, I'm applying a force, applying some amount of force, but due to some friction, it is not moving. I'm applying a force right now. This is a constant force and a constant friction force is being applied, but the total net force is not equal to 0, right? So इसमें भी यही logic लगाया है. On block B, the total friction, that is your F2 and F1, right? This is your F. So if you apply a force more than that of the static friction, the body will be in the moving condition. Okay, clear hai? Can we proceed? Next question. अच्छा कोई doubt है, please do let me know. All good, all clear. Fine. Chaliye, next question on the screen is, yeah, if the natural frequency of a spring mass system on Earth is F, Earth surface पे it's F, its natural frequency on moon where acceleration due to gravity is 1/6 as that of the Earth, then what will be the value of the natural frequency on the moon? My simple question hai. This type of question you might have solved n number of times. Option A, option B, option C, or option D. On the Earth surface, we are having F. What will be the natural frequency on the moon where acceleration due to gravity is 1/6 that of the Earth? That means on the moon, we are having the G value Earth ka 1/6. Okay. Yes. Option A, option B, option C, or option D. Mass won't change. Okay. Anyone else? Anyone else? Yes. Simple question hai. What will be the natural frequency of the mass system on the Earth? Its natural frequency on the moon where acceleration due to gravity is 1/6 of that of the Earth. Okay. Under root K by M. यही बोल रहे हैं आप. Omega is equal to under root of K by M. Root K by M. Mass is not changing. Mass is an inherent property. Stiffness is an inherent property. So can we say the natural frequency of vibration won't be changing? By simple hai. If I'm not talking about weight, mass is an inherent property. Even if you are taking a 10 kg body on the moon surface, it will be 10 kg only. Stiffness, definitely it's an inherent property, right? So can we say omega n is equal to under root of K by M? So by using this application, the omega n value won't be changing. Yes, है ना? Fine. Acha, some students what they do apply under root of G by delta. You might have seen that equation also. याद है? You might have seen this equation also in the Rayleigh's method. ये भी तो we can apply to calculate the natural frequency of vibration, right? So can we apply this equation over here? Yes. Can we apply this equation over to this problem? तो उसके हिसाब से तो answer should be changing. Option C आना चाहिए. By 1/6 matlab your G by 6, so it will be 1 upon root 6. Rayleigh method. So tell me, what should be your final answer? Is it option C or option D? देखो A and B में तो confusion होना नहीं चाहिए. It should not be having any problem. Tell me, what should be your answer? Yes. If the natural frequency, exactly. देखो, the static deflection on the Earth's surface, and compared to that on the moon surface, do we have a same value or a different value? If I say the static deflection on the earth and compare the static deflection on the moon, do we have the same value? Agar same hai, then the answer is C. If it is not same, then definitely you cannot apply this one. Please get the insight of this. What is delta? Delta is a static deflection in the spring, right? So if the static deflection on the moon surface and the earth surface is same, tab theek hai, then we can apply this. But if it is not same, then how we can take delta on earth and delta on moon to be same? Definitely the static deflection somewhere it will be depending on the g value, है ना? तो delta value भी कहीं ना कहीं change होगा. Yes, yes or no? Please do let me know. Simple question hai. If I say there is a spring mass system, if I are keeping on the earth surface, there will be having a static deflection delta. So is that delta on the moon is also same? Yes or no? Please बताइए. Because I want answers from you guys. This type of question always do students have confusion. Yes. Option D. देखो पहले students were saying in a line option D, D, D. जैसे मैंने I've just given you the Rayleigh's formula, the option has been changed to C. Yes. Now final correct answer from your side, C or D. Final correct side answer from your side. देखो simple सा logic है. If I talk about the natural frequency, right? If I talk about the natural frequency, it is equal to under root of k by m and also equal to g by delta. But the static deflection on the earth surface will not be equal to the static deflection on the moon surface. If delta is changing, so we cannot say it will be equal to root g, right? So the final correct answer is option D. The final correct answer option D. It won't be. Students do apply this, get this mistake, and there will be lot many solutions. They will be saying option C, which is incorrect. Official answer key stated option D, that is the natural frequency, small f. Okay, is this clear? Go with the concept. Never will be having any doubt or difficulty. Okay, chale next question. Chale next question. Okay, very easy question from the flywheel. A circular solid disc of uniform thickness 20 mm, radius 400 mm, and your mass flywheel. Exactly. हाँ बताइए, what is the kinetic energy of the flywheel in joules? When can we expect the exam? John Philip, I think after 2 months, 2-3 months hota. Normally they are having after the notification. If you see the last last 5 years of trend of ISRO, when they have conducted the examination, it's matter of 2 to 3 months. The date of notification from the date of examination always having a difference of 2 max to max 3, not more than that. चलिए बताइए. They are asking what is the kinetic energy of the flywheel. Kinetic energy of the flywheel कितना है? That is equal to half into I into omega square, half into your m. This is your solid disk. So mr square by 2 into omega 2 pi n by 60 का whole square. Right, so this will be equal to 1 by 2 into mass is 10 kg, radius is 0.4, whole square divided by 2 into 2 pi into 300 by 60 whole square. This will be equal to 10 pi. So this is 5. We can say 10 into 0.16 by 4 into 10 pi whole square. What is the value you are getting? Approximately in joules. What is the value? What is the value you are getting? Anyone? Option A, option B, option C, or option D. Place the value and tell me the final correct answer. Option A, B, C, D. 395 approximate calculation होगा. 395 or 790 or 1580 or 3160. A, B, C, or D. So if you calculate, I think you should be getting somewhere around 394.78, round off to 395 joule. Option A is the correct answer. Option A is the correct answer. Is this clear? Option A. Very good. Rohit, everyone. Okay, 0.04 into 10 to 0.4, 10 pi square, 100 pi square, 395 something. Option A. Very good, Rohit, Pagal, Vinay, John, Ashish, everyone got the answer? Yes. Chale, next question on the screen. If the length of the cantilever beam is reduced to 1/4, we are reducing the length. We are reducing the length by 1/4 of the value. The natural frequency of the mass at the end of the cantilever beam. So there is a cantilever beam. We are having a mass m being attached. at the end of the beam of negligible mass will be increased by a factor of 2 root 8, 4 or 8. Question is very easy. What will happen if I try to decrease the length by 1/4 the time? What will be the impact on the natural frequency of vibration? What will be the impact on the natural frequency of vibration? Let's say in radian per second, omega 2. Quickly. Option A, option B, option C or option D. So we know that in a cantilever beam, if you're applying a load mg at the end, so what is the static deflection? What is the value of delta? Anyone? It is equal to mg L cube by 3ei. Yes, mg L cube. So we can say omega n is equal to under root of g by delta, right? So omega n is inversely proportional to delta, that is equal to 1 upon L to the power 3 by 2. Okay, so we are decreasing the length, that means your omega 2 by omega 1 is equal to L2 by L1 to the power 3 by 2. So this will be equal to, oh sorry, L1 by L2, not L1 by L2, L1 by L2. So this is 4 to the power 3 by 2. So this is 2 square, that is 8. Option D, option D. By 4 is 2 square, 2 square into 3 by 2, that will be equal to 2 cube, that is 8. Option D is the correct answer. Arey, Arnab, it's not option C. 4 to the power 3 by 2, right? So your natural frequency of vibration will be increased by a factor of 8 times. 8 times it will be increased. Option D is the correct answer. Okay, done. Is this clear? Chaliye, next question on the screen. Done hai? Chaliye, very good Rohit, very good. I hope this is very much clear. The massless, the cantilever beam is a massless, so there is similar to that you might have solved in your strength of material also. अगर P load apply करते हैं, that is P L Q by 3 EI, है ना? चलिए, next question on the screen. A truck hauls a trailer at 60 km per hour when exerting a steady pull of 600 Newton. If the work is done for 40 minutes, what is the power required? अच्छा, L cube है ना? L cube है, हाँ ठीक तो है, राइट? अच्छा ठीक है. पावर पूछ रहा है, व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला फॉर पावर? पावर इज इक्वल टू फोर्स इनटू वेलोसिटी. फोर्स कितना लग रहा है? 600. वेलोसिटी इज 60 किलोमीटर पर आवर. 60 by 3600 into 1000. Solve it and tell me what's the final correct answer. So this will be 12,6,10. So this is 10 kilowatt. Option D. Option D. Bhai, ऐसा calculation is very easy. It's direct, straightforward. 10 kilowatt is the final correct answer. Okay. Done. Done. चलिए, बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया. Right. So we're having the next question. I think this is the last problem. Then will be this is the last question. Then Dheeraj sir will be coming up live and he'll be discussing some very important questions from manufacturing, from strength of material. Strength of material का weightage बहुत ज़्यादा भाई. Strength of material, manufacturing, the most highest weightage subject, right? Machine design. So these very important subjects will be dealt by him. So definitely he'll be coming up live. So before solving the last question, please do let me know, did you enjoy this? अगर हुआ तो please do like the session. I'll be messaging sir to come and join after this problem. Okay. चलिए, a perfectly balanced rotor shaft supported between short bearing at both ends shows a deflection of 2 mm in the middle. Then the critical speed of the shaft in RPM will be nearly, आपको बताना है. Very good, thank you sir. सर भी है लाइव में भाई, सर के लिए do have a like. बहुत बढ़िया. बस सर लास्ट क्वेश्चन है. Then students are eagerly waiting for you. A perfectly balanced rotor shaft is supported between the short bearings at both the ends. The deflection is of 2 mm, right? That is equal to 0.002. Okay, fine, meter. So we know that omega n is equal to under root of g by delta. 9.81 divided by 0.0002 root of this. So 9.81 into 10 to the power 3 by 2 root of this. Okay, so what's the value you're having? What's your value having? 70 point something, 70.8 radian per second. Itna aa raha hai? Yes. Oh, 70.035, not 8. 035, right? But they're asking the answer in RPM, so you have to convert. So RPM is equal to 70.035 into 60 divided by 2 pi. Near about कितना आ रहा है? 335. Okay, 335 आ रहा है, 670 आ रहा है, 2000 और 1300. Okay, so it is approximately 668.79 RPM is the final answer. Option B will be your final correct answer. 670 RPM. 670 option B. So I think you all have solved very interesting question. देखो, question level is very basic. आपको अगर if you have studied, if you have given your best in GATE examination, let us suppose not able to get good rank, but at least you have studied throughout the year. So I think you can implement that concept clarity in ISRO and get into ISRO, right? Let us suppose आपका dream कुछ और है, but for the time being, you can get into ISRO. You can prepare more if you want to crack some other PSU, right? But for safer side, do get into this golden opportunity for all the mechanical aspirants. Okay, so this is it from my side. You can download the PDF link, right, which is there in the comment section, and also the scholarship test and the GATE workshop is there with me. Okay, so now over to Dheeraj sir, and he will be taking up the session from here with double the energy from my side. जितना energy मेरा लगा ना, उसका double energy के साथ Dheeraj sir will be coming up. So do welcome him. So off from my side, I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you. Do share this video. Stay connected. Do not go anywhere. He will be joining in next 5 seconds. Bye bye guys. Take care.
Yes, guys, please tell me, am I properly audible and visible to all of you or not? Fine. So, guys, I feel Suraj sir have taken the subject engineering mechanics, theory of machines, heat transfer. Yes, Pejal word. So, guys, now I will be continuing with strength of material production, and also we are going to talk about machine design. These 3 subjects after me, then Chandra sir would be coming for other subjects. And with that, the entire paper will be over. So guys, we are starting. This is some detail about me, those who are watching me for the first time. And guys, this is a scholarship test. Okay. Super Saturday series also have been started. If you have not seen this session, especially the life of father of mechanical engineering, Sir James Watt, this was uploaded on Saturday. You can go and see that in the video section. Okay. Good afternoon, aspirant. And guys, these are the topics which I will be coming up in this week. How to make short notes, class notes, and important topic for ISRO 2023. So these sessions will be there in this week. Now we are starting with the question. Pejal word aspirant. This is the first question from machine design. And I feel by looking into that, you can feel it is a question from the ball bearing. And what the question is saying, life of a ball bearing at a load of 10 kilonewton is 24,000 hours. So they have given life as 24,000 hours. Okay. And this is corresponding to a load of 1000 kilonewton. Sorry, 10 kilonewton. Then they are saying load is going to be increased to 20 kilonewton. By how much time the life will get reduced? So guys, you already are aware that P is the load into L is the life. So P, L, 10 we generally write it. 1 by K is equals to constant. C is the load carrying capacity, or C is the dynamic. C is the catalog rating. Yes. So you can say P1 L10 1 by K is equals to P2 L10 1 by K 2. So I feel you are aware that what is the value of K. They are saying it is a ball bearing. So for ball bearing, what is the value of K? It is 3. And I feel you are aware that when you will be writing L10, you will be writing life in hours into 60. Life in hours into 60. This will make it minute into RPM divided by 10 to the power 6. But if you see in the entire question, if you see in the entire question, they have not mentioned any speed. Why? It means both the time speed is going to be same. So n60 and 10 to the power 6 are going to be cancelled out. So you can directly put the value 10 into what is L10, 24,000 to the power 1 by 3 is equals to 20. Here you need to find out. In the hours you can directly get. Tell me what will be the right answer for this. Pagel word, aspirant, tell me the right answer for this question. So guys, if you see the previous paper which we have discussed of ISRO 2020, if you see this paper, you will get a very important point that in this paper questions were very easy. In the 2020 paper, a lot of numericals we have done for production. Here only 2 to 3 numerical, rest all are theory questions. Okay. Okay, Pagel word, Vinay are saying the answer to be A. And guys, I would like to say your answer is correct. 1000 hours is the correct answer. So you will be getting LH2 to be 1000 hours. So guys, only 2 to 3 numericals are there. Rest are very easy question. Okay, they are not difficult. So we are moving further guys to the other things. I feel I have given you the concept how to do this and everybody can do it very easily. So moving further guys, moving further to the next question. Now my dear, there are some questions from material size. One observation is common that from material size always the questions are more in number. Entire production, if you will be comparing with material size, the question of material size are more than the number of questions asked in the entire production. So that is why material size is becoming very, very important. This question have been asked at least 3 times in ISRO, that by doing short pinning which property is going to get improved. I feel everybody is knowing what is short pinning. Making the steel balls and hit on the surface to increase what? Fatigue strength. Very good. Everybody have given the right answer. So this question have been repeated 3 times. Moving to the next question guys. Everybody of you have given the right answer. This is from metrology. If you see from metrology and inspection, more questions have been seen in ISRO than GATE. So ISRO asked more questions from metrology and inspection than GATE, but they ask lesser question from the metal cutting or machining part. Last time only 2 questions were there. This time also only 1 to 2 questions are there from metal cutting. But from metrology inspection, they are asking 2 to 3 questions. So they are giving more weightage to material size, metrology inspection. For other topics, they are asking very similar, like 1 question from welding, casting maybe 1 question, metal forming maybe 1 question, like that only. But major weightage is given to material size. Very good Arnab and Rohit. So now I am asking this question. Also, you guys are giving the answer as A. So very good. I feel all of you are giving the right answer. A is correct. So let us see how. First of all, we will make the basic size of 60. And you can see it is plus to plus 0.015. So this is going to be the size of hole. So this is the hole. Okay. And here the size is 60.015. And if you are going to talk about the second corresponding shaft, you can see the shaft size is coming like this. This is 60.001 to 60.010. So you can see here the minimum size of shaft, okay, and maximum size of shaft. Both are more than the minimum size of hole. So you can say this is going to give you the interference fit, because when hole size will be bigger than the shaft size, you will get clearance fit. Okay. So actually if you see this where both the things are feasible, so you will be getting interference fit here. I feel everybody is clear. Yes, very good. Moving to this question, once again, material size and welding combination. Material size and welding combination. Tell me that. Yes, guys. Which of the following carbon steels is most weldable? Okay, aspirant have said D. What about others? What about others? What about others? Okay. So guys, for that I already told you that whenever we are going to see the weldability, weldability is inversely proportional to the percentage of carbon content. As the carbon content will be increasing, weldability will be getting reduced. So by looking into that, now you can answer very easily. Yes, what will be the answer? Actually 0.15 and 0.3 both are low carbon steel. Okay, so no doubt when we are comparing with low carbon steel, medium carbon steel, high carbon steel, we say low carbon steel are having more weldability. But here both grades are from low carbon steel. Then what will be the answer? Very good, Vinay. Very good, Vinay. Yes, Pejal word. Do you want to change the answer? Everyone, please. Yes, yes, yes. Vinay said D. What about others? I want correct answer from all of you. When carbon percentage will increase, weldability will reduce. Yes, everyone. So where we are getting the minimum carbon percentage? Obviously here. So answer for this is going to be D. Okay? Is it clear? Exam. Okay. Okay. Exam chunk, very good. But the level of ISRO for that also is the same. In RAC paper, they are asking more thermal part, only that is the difference. Okay. But strength of material weightage is going to be high there. Material size weightage is also good. Okay. The which weightage will be lesser? Industrial weightage will be lesser. You will find mechanics weightage will be lesser. Machine design weightage will be lesser. Okay. Dear, here also percentage will come. Okay, everywhere percentage is there. This is a misprint. Is it clear now? Aspirant? Otherwise, what is the meaning of 0.15 carbon steel? Is it clear now? Yes, if percentage is not there, then you can say that. That's fine. अरे भाई यहां भी परसेंटेज है, just look at it. Here also percentage I have made. Now tell me which one is lesser. 0.15 is lesser than 1. Okay, fine. Moving to the next question. Okay guys, so I also want to ask you one more question. Like this is the second paper we are coming up with. Yes, Rohit. Do you want us to come with more previous year's papers? Because we are having at least 8 to 10 papers available. This is the second one we are going with. Okay, Rohit is saying D for this. A small percentage of boron is added to steel in order to increase endurance strength, reduce machinability, increase wear resistance, increase hardenability. Okay, yes. Everybody is giving the right answer. So D is the right answer. Okay, fine. Then we will come up with one paper every alternate days so that in between you get time for your revisions as well. So guys, the answer for this is increase hardenability, because boron whenever is added is increasing the hardenability. So answer will be D for this. Now my dear, we are talking about, this is from strength of material. This question is from strength of materials. Let us see. Very good exam chunk. Moving to the next question. A material that exhibits the same elastic property in all directions at a point. So they are saying in all direction at a point. What will be the answer for this? Very easy question. Very good, Rohit. Rohit is saying C. Aspirant is saying C. Exam chunk is also C. Pejal word is also C. And I will also say C. Homogeneous means what? Same at all the points for a given direction. Isotropic means isophore, same. Tropic means direction. Same in all direction. Very good, Sai Teja. Very good, Aspirant. Very good, Ram. Moving further, guys. This is for material size again. You can see how many questions are from material size. This time they are saying number of atoms per unit cell of a face-centered cubic lattice. This question, if you remember, this was also repeated in ISRO 20 paper. In the last paper, we have done the same question, if you remember. So this is a repeated question in ISRO 20 as well. So answer for this, you know that when we are going to find out the average number of atoms, we are going to say the number of corner atoms divided by 8, number of face center atom divided by 2, number of body center atom divided by 1. This is the formula for cubic. You know, for FCC, we are having 8 corner atoms, 6 face center atoms, 0 body center atom. So answer is going to be 4 for this, and the answer is C for this. Okay, very good Arnab, very good aspirant. Moving to further, the impact strength of a material is an index of its. This is once again from the properties. You can call this from material size as well as SOM, because in both the subject we discuss stress strain diagram and these properties. Very good. Just by looking at it, you are able to answer. That's what I want to say. Majority question in ISRO are going to be like this. So whenever you start solving the paper, in the first attempt, your target should be to solve these type of question where you need not to do any calculations. After that, move to the second round, go for the numericals part. The answer for this is toughness, because we already know that impact is related to the toughness. Okay, very good Sai Teja. Moving to the next question, guys. Now this is once again from material size. They are asking iron, nickel, titanium. They follow which crystal structure? Very good Arnab. They follow which crystal structure? You are having options: BCC, HCP, FCC, FCC, BCC, HCP, HCP, FCC, BCC, BCC, FCC, HCP, and they have clearly mentioned the room temperature. Why they are mentioning clearly the room temperature? Because iron shows two crystal structures. Iron shows both BCC and FCC, but FCC is shown only in this range, 910 to 1450 degrees Celsius. All other ranges it is going to be BCC. Okay, so all other ranges it is going to be BCC. So I would like to say at room temperature it is going to be BCC. So first of all, B and C cannot be correct. So either A or D will be the right answer. Now Pejal word is saying A. So here the problem is, if you are not aware of each element, you will give wrong answer. I would like to say that nickel is found to be FCC. So answer for this is going to be D. BCC, FCC, HCP. Titanium is HCP. So answer for this is going to be D. I feel Arnab, you are going or moving one question before. Okay. So try to come live. Okay. So this is going to be the answer. D will be the right answer for this question. Moving further, guys. Moving further now. And do like and share the session if you have not done till now. This is a very good question. Once again from the tool life. If you have seen one more thing, that every year one question is coming from tool life as well. Every year one question is coming from tool life as well. Okay. So look at it. In a machining operation, cutting speed is reduced by 50%. So you can say if initially velocity was V1, then V2 is V1 by 2. And they are also saying N is equals to 0.5, C is equals to 300. And Taylor's equation, the increase in tool life. You can do V1 T1 to the power N, V2 T2 to the power N. So my dear, now you know what you need to do. Okay, V1 T1 to the power N, V2 T2 to the power N. V1 is, let us say, V, T1 is T, T1 is T. So if T1 is T, power is 0.5. It is V by 2. This is T dash. Power is 0.5. So you know VV will get cancelled out. You will be getting T dash to the power 0.5 is 2 times T to the power 0.5. So you need to square both sides. You need to square both sides. Very good. Rohit, exam chunk, Pejal word, answer will be B4 for this. You will get T dash is 4 times T. So tool life will become 4 times. Very good, very good, very good. Now, my dear, next question is from welding. So as I said, if you see this question and the question we have done in the 2020 paper, that was numerical on the same thing. As in a linear welding process, the heat input per unit length. There we have seen heat input per unit length is given as voltage into current into efficiency divided by welding speed. If you remember, this was the formula we have used and derived at that time. So as I want to say that there are some things for ISRO are common. They are kept asking again and again. So that is why I want to say, if you are preparing for this examination, you can definitely follow the previous year's question. And don't worry, soon we will be coming up with the aptitude sessions as well. Okay? Vinay is saying the answer would be B for this, and yes, it is correct. B is the right answer. Welding speed, because all other things are directly proportional. Very good. Moving further. This is once again from the welding. It is very easy question. The welding process which uses a blanket of fusible granular flux. Fusible granular flux. Submerged, tungsten, electroslag or thermite welding. Very good. Very good. Wonderful, guys. So the answer for this is going to be nothing but submerged arc welding. So have you seen the time from when I started the question, how easy questions are? So in the 2020 paper, questions were difficult. So when it will be difficult for everyone. Okay, so don't worry about that. So when we are talking this submerged arc welding, you know that there we are using the wire electrode. And you are going to provide a flux drum. So because of that, molten flux will be making a layer, and in that layer only the welding is going to take place. That's why we are saying it as blanket of fusible granular flux. Very good, Rohit. Sorry, Rohit, in inert gas we are not using flux now. This is inert gas. In TIG we are using inert gas. Okay. Electroslag welding, whenever we are talking about electroslag and submerged arc, in both we are using this. Okay. But electroslag is just an improvement over that submerged arc welding. So we will say the answer is submerged. Is it clear? Rohit, is it clear? Rohit, shall we move on now? Very good. Next question. This is from sheet metal operation. Sheet metal operation. So I feel you are aware of the punching force required. That is pi dt into tau ultimate. Stress into shear area. Shear stress into shear area. So you need to solve this question. You need to solve this question. Okay, Arnav, I have given the answer. 6.6 C. Let me check. Yes, anybody else who have done it? Exam Chunk is saying A will be the answer. So I would like to say C is the right answer. 6.6 kilonewton. Pi, thickness is 3, diameter is 7. Into what is ultimate shear strength? Shear strength will be used na? Arabhi tau ultimate, you have used the normal stresses. So when you will be doing this, you will be getting 6.6 kilonewton. If you will be using 120, then you will be getting 7.92. But that is wrong. That is wrong because ultimate shear stress is used. Okay. Moving further, guys. Profile of gear tooth can be checked by, once again, inspection devices. Inspection devices. For such question, unlimited knowledge is there. So I would suggest for these kind of thing, you need not to go for the books. When you will go for PYQs, they are going to be repeated question. They are going to be repeated question. Very good. Aspirant, exam chunk. The answer is optical projector. So profile of gear tooth can be checked by optical projector. Very good. Correct. Moving further. Once again, inspection device. This is the third question from metrology and inspection. The reflector combined with autocollimator can be used for checking parallelism, circularity, surface finish or alignment. Yes. Vinay is saying A. Pejal Word is saying A. Rohit Pawar is saying A. Everybody is saying A. I would like to say this is used to check straightness, which is very much near to alignment. Okay, straightness. For measuring the straightness, we are using this. So that's why the nearby answer should be alignment, because straightness is not there. Is it clear? Everybody got it? Yes. Moving to the next question, guys. Next question is very easy. They are asking you about amorphous material. Which of the following is amorphous? Which of the following is amorphous? Mica, lead, rubber or glass? Once again, material science. Material science. Yes. So guys, glass is now aspirant. Why you are saying C? Glass is a brittle material. I feel everybody know that. Yes, aspirant, is it clear? So guys, we will be coming up with more PYQs as well. Okay. Yes. So moving further, guys. This is once again from strength of material, torsion. Aspirant, brittle materials we are talking about. Don't you know glass is brittle? What do you understand by brittle? Brittle materials are those which do not show the plastic deformation. So when you compare rubber and glass, who is going to be more brittle? You have a rubber, you have a glass. If you are going to just leave them, when they will go down, which one? So okay, amorphous, okay, I am telling you. When we are talking about amorphous, the material which do not follow 3D long range periodicity of atoms, molecules and ions. This is the definition of amorphous. I would like to say, even whenever we are going to make the metals, if you are going to keep very high cooling rate for metals, then my dear, metals are also becoming amorphous, and we call them with the name of metallic glasses. I feel you are aware of that. So when we want a material to be amorphous, what you need to do? Keep very high cooling rate. So because when you will be giving very high cooling rate, you are not going to give the time for the molecules to be aligned. So when they will not be getting time to be aligned, definitely what will happen? What will happen when you will provide very high cooling rate? Just imagine a case where a lot of people are going to somewhere else. Like you must have listened to sometime whenever at the like धार्मिक स्थानों पर कई बार ऐसा होता है ना कि when बहुत सारे लोग होते हैं, then what happened? हबड़ा तबड़ी भागदड़ मच जाती है in the just for the hurry. So whenever you are going to provide less time for solidification, in a hurry, they will be having a random movement. At some place more atoms will be there, at some place very less atoms will be there. So because of that, you will not be getting 3D long range periodicity. So it will become amorphous. So metallic glass is an example. Like metals can also be like glass. Okay? Aspirant, like quenching. Moving further, guys, even amorphous is bad than quenching part as well. Because in quenching, okay, you are going to get the hard structures. But when we are talking hard and brittle, but when we are talking about amorphous, it is much badder than that. Okay. So torque T is applied at the free end of the stepped rod of circular cross section as shown in the figure. If the shear modulus of the material is G, then angular twist theta at the free end will be. This is a very easy question. This type of question have been asked in GATE paper as well in 2011. Similar question. Try to solve it. Okay, exam chunk is saying answer to be C. What about others? What about others? I feel this is shaft in series. You call this as 1, you call this as 2. Then theta free is theta 1 plus theta 2. You know both have same torque. So it is T. Length of first is 2L upon G pi by 32 2D की power 4 plus T into L G pi by 32 D की power 4. So you know here 2 की power 4, 2 दूनी 4 दूनी 8 दूनी 16. This will give you 2. 2 into 2 is 4. Okay, this is 32. This is 32. Okay, here this is 2 into 2 is 4. So you will get 4 TL by pi GD4 plus 32 TL pi GD4. Yes. Very good. So are we getting C? Everybody is getting C. Please tell me Pagel word, exam chunk, aspirant. Please tell me that. Yes, very good. Moving further, guys. This is once again from strength of material. In most brittle materials, the ultimate strength in compression is larger than ultimate strength in tension. They are saying that SUC is more than SUT. And they are saying the reason for that is necking in tension, presence of flaws and microscopic cracks or cavities, or non-linearity of stress strain diagram, or severity of tensile stress compared to compressive stress. What is the reason behind that? This is a very good question from stress strain diagram. Very good question from stress strain diagram. Okay, and this question every time students are asking when I am going to explain stress strain diagram. Exam chunk is saying the answer to be B for this. Anybody else? Anybody else? Yes, the answer is correct. Because my dear, every material is having some flaws, some microscopic crack. Whenever we are going to provide the compression, these cracks are suppressed, compressed. And if you are going to have a material like this, which is having a crack like this, when you will apply tensile forces onto that, then this crack is going to expand like this. After that, which will be converting into the necking region, the neck or the crack. But when you are going to apply compression onto that, this is going to be suppressed. So that is why, because of these things, whenever they are present, they are going to affect bad in tension and lesser in compression. So the answer for this is going to be B. So please tell me, Vinay and Aspirant, you understood or not? Don't worry. Obviously, if you would be knowing everything, why you would be there in this session? So you are going to learn something. Is it clear for everyone? Yes, very good. Moving further, guys. This question I feel Suraj sir have already covered. Now next question is from Som. Taper bar. Taper bar. This is a taper bar. Then my dear, you can see one more thing, that here diameter is D, here diameter is 2D. And we are applying a force P here, a force P here. P is given as F. And they are asking you the delta. I feel you are aware that it is 4PL upon pi E D1 D2. So just put the value and get the answer. 4PL upon pi E D1 D2. Sai Teja is saying the answer to be B. Okay. Okay, A. A is the right answer. Sai Teja, D1, D2 when you will put, D2 is 2D na? So what you will get? 4FL pi E D into 2D. So this 2 will get cancelled out. This kind of mistake we are going to do in the hurry. So just avoid it, okay? Answer will be A for this. Moving further, guys. Next question. This is going to be from machine design. That is design of shaft. Design of shaft. What it is saying actually, a solid shaft can resist a bending moment of 6 kilonewton meter. So M is 6 kilonewton meter. Then twisting moment is 8 kilonewton meter. The maximum torque that the shaft can resist when applied alone. They are asking you the equivalent twisting moment. The formula for this is M square plus T square. Because equivalent twisting moment is the alone twisting moment. Very good. The answer is 10. Very good. Very easy question. So you can see no calculator is required for these questions. 36 plus 64. 10. Answer will be C for this. Wonderful, guys. Wonderful. Very good. Nice. Moving further. Next question is from Som again. Here they are asking you the ratio of the angle of twist. Theta 1 by theta 2. You know it is T1 L1 by G1 J1. T2 L2 by G2 J2. So two shafts of the same length and material are connected in series. If the ratio of their diameters is 2, then the ratio of their angle of twist will be. Okay, that you need to see. Ratio of their angle of twist will be. So all other things are given same only. Two shafts of the same length. Length will get cancelled out. And materials, G will get cancelled out. Connected in series, it means they will have same torque. If the ratio of their diameters is 2, so you can see here it is J2 by J1. Now, what will be the right answer? Aspirant till now they have mentioned it offline only. So I feel it will be offline only. Because if we see the number of candidates are limited because of the age limit. In GATE there is no age limit. Here age limit is there 28 years and also every student is not interested in ISRO. Okay. So they are conducted exam in 11 cities generally. Yes, they have not mentioned it. Okay. Rest when you will try to apply the form, at that time you will get more idea. High aspirant. In general, they are not allowing the calci. But don't worry, I will be coming up separate sessions on this. Like how ISRO 2023 will be different. Exam check actually, they have already given the post last year for GATE 2021-2022 candidates. They have already given the vacancies. There they have considered the age. So after that, if no one is getting selected, they have given the post for those 2 years, although they were very less, but they have given that notification before. This time the notification is for 23. For 21 and 2, they have given already last year. But it was from the gate, not from the separate exam. Okay, what will be the answer for this? Concentrate on the question as well, guys. Baaton mein lag gaye sabhi. What will be the answer? Then after me, Chandra sir would be coming for other questions. Okay, answer for this will be J2 by J1. So it is D2 की power 4 by D1 की power 4. They are saying the diameter in the ratio of 2. Yes, aspirant. Tell me the answer. Aspirant, Rohit. Yes, 16 is the right answer. Moving further then. Rohit, Arnab. This is once again from strength of material. You need to find out the maximum bending moment at C. So I feel everybody is knowing that if this force is given, we can find out support reaction first. RA will be F into 2L by 3 by L. So it is 2F by 3. And this is F by 3. They are asking you the maximum bending moment. I feel you can do very easily. What will be the answer for this? Oh, very good, Rohit. So what will be the answer for this, guys? They are asking you the maximum bending. Actually, bending moment at C. I feel you can write it as RA into L by 3 or RB into 2L by 3. Both ways you will get the right answer. It will be 2F by 9. 2F by 9, 2F by 9, 2FL by 9. Okay, so C is going to be the right answer. Next question, guys, is once again from strength of material, self weight. So, self weight. You can see direct formula they are asking. Direct formula they are asking. A solid metal bar of uniform diameter D, length L, placed vertically, if rho is the density, E is the Young's modulus, then the total elongation due to self weight is. This is the question. A bar, you need to tell the total elongation by self weight. What will be the answer? Pagel word is saying B will be the right answer. What about others? So yes, answer will be rho G L square upon 2E. I also told you delta directly proportional to L square, not at all a function of area or diameter. Okay, very good, very good, very good. Moving further. If the length of cantilever beam is reduced to 1/4, the natural frequency, okay, I feel this question have been covered by Suraj sir. This question have been covered by Suraj sir because it is from theory of machines. Have you done it? Very good, Arna. Pagel word, very good. Have you done it now? Shall I skip it? The answer will be D for it or B for it. Okay. So I feel you are aware the length of cantilever beam is reduced to 1/4 the natural frequency of the mass M at the end. I feel you know that if we are going to have a force P here, then deflection is PL cube upon 3I and natural frequency is G by delta. So omega n is inversely proportional to delta. So when you will put the value of delta, it is P L cube upon 3EI. So P, what is P? Okay, L cube. Omega n is inversely proportional to L cube. So length is becoming double. It is going to be, yes, answer will be B for this. Okay? Yes. Very good. Is it clear? Square root of 8. Okay, no square root of 8. 1 by it is 1/4 na? So it will be 1/4. Yes, square root of 8 is correct only na? 4 की power 3 by 2. 4 की power 3 by 2. 8, yes, 8 will be the right answer. Sorry. 8 is the right answer. Moving further, this is a question from ISRO. It is a repeated question of ESC. Already been asked in engineering services exam. I feel you are aware of a relation that E is equals to 9 kg by 3k plus g. When you will go for cross multiplication and divide it by E, K and G, you will get the right answer. Previous question you have already done in theory of machine. That's why. Yes, what will be the right answer? Prandtl word is saying D. Exam chung, it is not MSQ that A or D you are saying. Okay. What will be the right answer? So you can write 3k plus G into E 9 kg. So 3ke plus GE 9 kg divided by EKG. EKG. Yes. So kg cancel out. G cancel out. Ke cancel out. So 3 by G. D is the right answer. Yes. Moving further, guys. This is once again Coulomb strength of material. Euler's critical blocking load for, it is not blocking, it is buckling. Buckling load, fixed both ends. Fixed both ends. I feel you are aware that buckling load is pi square EI minimum upon LE square. Here LE will be L by 2 because that much length is affected by buckling. Very good Arnab. बहुत बढ़िया. So I am helping you so that we are doing it in the lesser time. Otherwise I could give you time first to solve. Okay, C is going to be the right answer. And I am telling you this topic is very important. If you see all the previous year's question of ISRO, you will find this type of question again and again. Okay, so this is the important type. This is theory of failure machine design. Theory of failure machine design. If an element is loaded as shown in the figure below, the von Mises stress will be close to. They have given you sigma 1, sigma 2 and sigma 3. Sigma 1 is minus 300. Sigma 2 is minus 150. Sigma 3 is, okay, I have made it wrong. Mathematically, sigma 1 should be highest, minus 100. I feel you know the formula. Sigma 1 square, sigma 2 square, sigma 3 square, minus sigma 1, sigma 2, sigma 2, sigma 3, sigma 3, sigma 1 is SYT square. You need to find out SYT. That is von Mises stress. Go for it. Wonderful, guys. We are about to complete. Now Chandra sir would be joining us. Okay. So I will do message to Chandra sir so that he join us. Okay, just give me a second. Okay, Chandra sir is already here, don't worry. So sir, I feel this is my last question, so you can join after this. So guys, answer for this is going to be what? The answer for this is going to be 350. Are we getting 350? A or B? What we are getting? 180.27. Loga Vignesh. Okay. Fine. So guys, if you are getting it as 180, it's fine. So you need to just put the value 1 ka square, 2 ka square, 3 ka square and all. Okay, and you will get the answer. Very good, Rohit. So guys, now my part is over. Now Chandra sir would be joining us for thermal and fluid part. Okay. So as per your feedback, we will be coming up with such more previous year's questions. Okay, on alternate days, so that in between you get the time to revise as well. So goodbye guys for this session from my side. Now Chandra sir would join. You will get the PDF on the Telegram channel Mechanical by Dheeraj sir.
Hello everyone, a very good morning all of you. Can you guys hear me? Am I properly audible and visible to all of you? Please respond through the comment section so that we can start this beautiful session or on time. Hi exam chunk, welcome, namaskar, adab, shubh prabhat, good morning. Please settle down quickly as you have already settled down. So let me continue our discussion with the fluid mechanics and hydraulic machines and thermal part. All right. Hi Pejal, Loga Vignesh, welcome. Good afternoon. Good morning. So this is my quick introduction for those who are here for the very first time. As you all know about me very well, please do join me on the Telegram, that is Mechanical by Chandrasekhar. And you can connect with me through the mail ID which is there on the top of the screen. And the link to join me on the Telegram is also mentioned at the bottom. Right? So I hope I am properly audible and visible to all of you. Can we start? Tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. there will be a free workshop for all the GATE 2024 aspirants. You must be aware about that. Please do join this workshop. Do register yourself. It is completely free, and ask your friends also to be part of this beautiful and very helpful workshop. So let us start with the question number 1. I want you guys to respond me through the comment section, because the more you respond, the more confidence you develop. It is all about the confidence. The GATE, the competitive examination is all about the confidence level you develop during your preparation. So the pressure of a gas in terms of mean kinetic energy per unit volume E is equal to. Can you just let me know the answer, every one of you? I am having around 30 questions, 28 to 30 questions in total for thermal and fluid mechanics part. As you must have seen the previous year papers, you will find a lot of questions from the thermal and fluid mechanics. So the topics are going to be very important in your ISRO 2023 as well. All right. So what is the answer? So the mean kinetic energy of a gas is nothing but 3/2 pressure into volume, 3/2 P into V. The question is about the pressure of the gas per unit pressure of the gas in terms of kinetic energy per unit volume. So what is kinetic energy per unit volume? That is equal to E. It is equal to 3/2 P. So the pressure of the gas is 2E/3. Very simple. The answer is option D. Very nice exam chunk. Loga Vignesh, Pejal. Good. Please, every one of you do respond. Whether you are getting the right answer or not, it does not matter. The most important is the learning from your mistake. So if you do not commit the mistake, you are not open to learn. That is how. Okay, you are Rashad. Good. Hi Rashad, how are you? So this is the golden opportunity for all the mechanical aspirants. Previously, the mechanical aspirants used to be demotivated because of less number of vacancies. But this time ISRO had given a beautiful chance to all the mechanical engineers to join ISRO and serve the nation. Free expansion, very simple. Free expansion is unrestricted expansion. Expansion in vacuum, that is called as free expansion, and free expansion does not offer any resistance to the flow. So that is why the work done will be zero. Is it a reversible process or irreversible process? Free expansion, is it a reversible process or an irreversible process? Free expansion is very fast process, so it is irreversible. So work done will be equal to zero, and if it is thermally insulated, or if the process is so fast that the heat transfer will also be zero, from the first law of thermodynamics, delta U will be zero. There is no change in internal energy due to free expansion. And if it is an ideal gas, temperature remains constant. For ideal gas, free expansion of an ideal gas, the temperature will remain constant, right? It is an irreversible process. Let us move to question number 3. Again from the basic thermodynamics. The process is having this expression, PV to the power n is constant. The process is called when n is very, very large, infinitely large. For n to be infinite, what this process becomes? Constant volume, constant pressure, constant temperature. It is simple yet beautiful. What will be the process? Is it constant volume, constant pressure, constant temperature, or constant entropy? Every one of you, please do read the question, do understand the question very, very clearly, because there is a chances to commit mistake. If we take, can we write it as P V to the power n to the power 1 by n is equal to C to the power 1 by n? If we take power 1 by n on both sides, it becomes another constant. Right hand side will become another constant. We can say P to the power 1 by n into V is equal to another constant. And if n is infinite, so P to the power 1 by infinite into V is equal to constant. 1 by infinite is 0, P to the power 0 into V is equal to constant. So it will be constant volume process. So because P to the power 0 is equal to 1, it will be constant volume process, isn't it? The process will be constant volume, right? Is this clear to everyone? Please do respond, because your response motivates us to bring more and more important, helpful sessions for all the mechanical aspirants. The next question, did Suraj sir discuss this question in heat transfer? This is the question from the heat transfer actually. During the changing of a storage battery, look, it is not changing, it is the charging. During the charging of a storage battery, the current I is 20 ampere and the voltage is 12.8 volt. The rate of heat transfer from the battery is 16 watt. At what rate is the internal energy increasing? So if we write the basic energy equation in terms of thermal energy transfer, we can say for any system, the rate of heat entering into the system per unit time, the heat entering into the system per unit time, plus the generation of the heat per unit time. Charging of a storage battery is an example of heat generation, isn't it? Because of current flow, there is a generation of thermal energy, is equal to Q out plus Q stored. Q stored is nothing but the change in internal energy. Because there is no heat entering into the battery, it is the heat generated. So we can say Q generation is equal to Q out plus Q storage, isn't it? What is heat generation? Let me write it here. Current into voltage, I into V, is equal to heat generation is equal to V into I. We can write it as VI per unit time. We are writing per unit time. That is called as Joule's heating, is equal to heat leaving from the system is 16 watt plus Q stored. So what is V into I? 20 into 50, 12.8, 20 into 12.8 is equal to 16 plus Q stored. That is the rate of increase in internal energy. What is the answer to this one? What will be the answer to the question? The question is from the heat transfer. Yes, Pejal, 240 na? Are you getting 240? Yes, the answer will be 240. Loka Vignesh, Vinay, well done. Aspirant. The answer to this question is 240 joule per second or watt. Isn't it? Clear? Shall we move to the next one? It is theoretical question. Everybody can respond, everybody can get me the correct answer for this one. The compression ratio for diesel engine is close to, it is compression ignition engine, CI engine, and the compression ratio can be large in case of diesel engine. For an auto engine, the compression ratio cannot be very large. Are you getting it? So for a diesel engine, it is around 15 to 20 diesel engine. For a petrol engine, or we can call it as SI engine based on auto cycle, is around 5 to 8. The petrol engine will be having less compression ratio compared to the diesel engine. Yes, 6 to 12, 5 to 8, 6 to 12. It is something around 5 to 10 something, 6 to 12, right? So C will be the answer for this one. Answer is C. Yes, Selja, exam chunk, Rashad, aspirant. Good, good, good. You must be aware that every Saturday we are bringing some interesting series. One is the Knowing the Legends, who have done the lot of research work in their respective field, and the another will be Raftar series, where we will be talking about the engineering or the technology related to automobile sector. So please do join these sessions, do attend this session to get yourself comfortable with the engineering or interesting part of the engineering subjects. The next one is from the IC engine, or we can call it as basic chemistry question. 1 kilogram of carbon monoxide requires how much quantity of oxygen to produce 11/7 kg of carbon dioxide gas? So if you write the reaction, chemical reaction, if you write the chemical reaction, James Watt, Dheeraj sir had already uploaded one session for Super Saturday. You must have seen that, aspirant. So what is the answer to this question? First of all, write the balanced chemical reaction equation. So carbon monoxide is CO plus O2 is equal to CO2. That is how carbon dioxide is produced. But now if we make it chemically balanced equation, there is one atom for carbon, oxygen, so it will be half of O2 because there are two atoms of oxygen. So this will be the balanced equation. CO plus half O2 is equal to CO2. So if we write the molecular weight, what is the molecular weight of CO2? 44 kg. What is the molecular of half O2? Half of 32, isn't it? CO is 28, isn't it? 28. So 28 kg of carbon monoxide requires 16 kg of oxygen to produce 44 kg of carbon dioxide, isn't it? Do you understand this? 28 kg of carbon monoxide when mixed with 16 kg of oxygen will produce 44 kg of carbon dioxide. So from here we can write 1 kg of CO combined with 16 by 28 kg of, if we divide by 28, then it will produce kg of O2, will produce 44 by 28 kg of CO2, isn't it? Because 1 kg of carbon monoxide we are talking about, right? Now the question is to find out how much quantity of oxygen is required. So we can say 44 by 28 kg of CO2 is produced by 60 by 28 kg of O2. So if we want to produce 1 kg of CO2, if we want to produce 1 kg of CO2, so it will be 68 by 28 divided by 44 by 28. So into 28 by 44 kg of O2 will be required. 28 getting cancelled out. Now to produce 11 by 7, to produce 11 by 7 kg of CO2, we can multiply. The oxygen required will be 16 by 44 into 11 by 7 kg of O2, isn't it? So it will become, what is the answer now? 11 by 44, 4 ja 16. So it will be 4 by 7 kg of oxygen. Do you understand? Which data is irrelevant here? That 1 kg of CO. So for this, option A will be the right answer, right? Option A will be the correct answer. It is beautiful question, but basic chemistry from the chemical reaction and balanced chemical equation. Is this clear? Now let us move to the next one. This is again the standard result. If you see in from the previous year paper, you will find so many questions based on the basic theory, basic standard results, data or facts based questions. It is the fact. It is the question based on the fact. The entropy of water at 0 Kelvin, that is absolute 0, is taken as, is assumed to be 0. Yes, Pejal, Loga Vignesh, Rashad, Aspirant, well done. Non-nameless engineer, there is no paid classes going on for ISRO batch, but yes, we are conducting the free sessions for the theory, as well as we are going to start the marathon sessions for discussing the theoretical portion, also for numerical practice, previous year question, as well as some model paper or the mock test will also be conducted on YouTube platform as well as on the BYJU'S app. So the answer to this question is option D. Next question, again from the basic thermodynamics. An expansion process as per the law PV is equal to constant is known as. This is constant temperature process. PV is equal to constant is rectangular hyperbola. On PV diagram, PV is equal to constant process can be drawn as a rectangular hyperbola, which is asymptotic to pressure axis as well as asymptotic to volume axis. So it is the hyperbolic expansion. It will be hyperbolic expansion. Option B is the right answer, right? Isn't it? Very simple question, direct, straightforward question. Speed of an aeroplane is measured by, again very simple. I have been telling you when I was talking about the application of Bernoulli equation, I always keep on telling the practical examples. Pitot tube is used in measuring the speed of aeroplane or speed boats, etc. Pitot tube. It is the pitot tube which is used in the measurement of speed of an aeroplane, speed of the speed boats, etc. Hot wire anemometer is based on the electrical voltage to measure the instantaneous velocity of the fluid. Venturimeter is used to measure the discharge or the flow rate. Rotameter is also used to measure the discharge or the flow rate. So it is the pitot tube which is used to measure the velocity of the aeroplanes. Option A is the right answer for this one. Euler's dimensionless number, you will find 2018 paper more theoretical compared to 2020 paper, which we have discussed a couple of days back, right? What is the answer? Dimensionless number is again important for ISRO. There are so many dimensionless numbers in fluid mechanics also. There are so many dimensionless numbers in heat transfer as well. Euler's number is the ratio of, Euler used to be the person who was taking pressure of each and every department. So Euler number is developed when the inertia force is divided by the pressure force. Inertia force divided by pressure force, isn't it? Inertia force divided by pressure force. Look, D is not the right answer, aspirant. It is not about the viscous force and pressure force. It is about the inertia force and pressure force. Do not commit such mistake. Viscous force and inertia force is Reynolds number. Inertia force and gravity is Froude number. You should remember these formula. Right? Option C will be the answer. Yes, Arnab. Welcome. Please do respond your answers through the comment section. This is a numerical question. This is numerical but simple. Can you solve this one? We are at question number 11 now, and I am having total 28 questions. So we are almost halfway. A simple compressible substance inside a cylinder undergoes a change of state quasi-statically. What is quasi-statically? That is reversible. Almost static, that is reversible process. And isothermally, constant temperature process. At a constant pressure of 1.5 megapascal. Pressure is also constant, that is 1.5 megapascal. If the entropy change for the system is 4000 kilojoule at 150, it is enthalpy change for the system is 4000 kilojoule at 150 degrees Celsius. What will be the corresponding change in its entropy? What is change in entropy for a reversible process? That is integration of del Q reversible by temperature, isn't it? Because the temperature is constant, it is isothermal. Can we write it as 1 by T integration of del Q at constant pressure? Isn't it? Can we write QP? And the heat transfer at constant pressure is equal to enthalpy, isn't it? So can we write it as change in enthalpy per unit temperature, that is delta S for this reversible process? Do you understand this relationship? Delta H by T. So delta S reversible is equal to, what is change in enthalpy? Heat transfer, constant pressure heat transfer is equal to change in enthalpy. Constant volume heat transfer is equal to change in internal energy, right? So delta H reversible is 4000 kilojoule upon the absolute temperature. What is the absolute temperature? It will be 273 plus 150 degrees Celsius. So it will be in Kelvin. What is the answer? 4000 divided by 273 plus 150. 4000 divided by 423, right? Isn't it 9.456 kilojoule per Kelvin? Are you getting it or not? The change in entropy 9.456. Option A will be the answer for this one. Yes, Loga Vignesh, well done, aspirant. Arnab, good. Ento, why are you getting B? Please check your calculation, 9.45. Do not forget to convert the temperature which is given in degrees Celsius to the absolute temperature, that is in Kelvin. Convert the temperature in Kelvin. It is always the absolute temperature, right? So these are the silly mistakes people commit. So you should take care of the mistakes happening in terms of units or the mistakes in the conversion. Right, let us move to the next question. We have completed 11 questions, and there are important links which are there in the description box. Do not forget to go through the description box once to have the links, important links for a scholarship test as well as for the workshop and the free ebooks. The next question, again numerical. The velocity of sound in a gaseous medium at a temperature of 400 Kelvin is 400 meter per second. So velocity of sound is denoted by C. If the temperature of the medium is increased to 600 Kelvin, then what is the velocity of sound? What is the velocity of sound? C is equal to under root of K by rho. Do you guys remember? K is called as bulk modulus. K is the bulk modulus. C is equal to velocity of sound is under root of K by rho. अर्णव आप इतना पीछे कैसे चल रहे हैं? Why you are replying for the previous question? Please refresh your video. You are answering for the previous questions. Under root K by rho, K can be the isothermal bulk modulus or adiabatic bulk modulus. So isothermal bulk modulus is equal to pressure and the adiabatic bulk modulus is gamma times of pressure. So C is equal to under root of gamma P by rho, isn't it? And P by rho is RT. So C is equal to under root of gamma RT. So we need to develop a relation between C and T, isn't it? We need to develop a relation between C and T. So we can say C will be proportional to under root T. C will be proportional to root T, isn't it? The question is, what is the velocity of sound? So C2 by C1 is equal to under root of T2 by T1. So C2 is equal to what is C1? That is 400 into T2 by T1. What is T2? 600. T1 is 400. Under root of 6 by 4. Your answer should be near to 490 meter per second. Under root of 6 by 4 is under root 3 by 2. Under root of 1.5. So it will be greater than 400. It cannot be 400 and it is not, it cannot be 600. It is close to 490. It is close to 500, isn't it? So B is the right answer for this one. This is simple. For a Newtonian fluid, what is the relation between stress and strain? Stress means, which stress we are talking about? Shear stress, tau, and strain means shear strain or strain rate, d theta by dt. How tau and d theta by dt are related? According to Newton's law of viscosity, they are related linearly with each other. Tau is directly proportional to rate of angular deformation or strain rate. So tau versus d theta by dt will be straight line for a Newtonian fluid, and the slope of the curve, slope of the straight line will represent the viscosity of the fluid. It is linear. Option B is the answer to this question. Bataiye. If anybody is having anything to discuss, anything to ask, you are most welcome. But do not be mute spectator. You should respond whether your answer is correct or not, because your mistakes will definitely teach you not to commit the mistake in your actual examination. It is simple. Speed of sound in water, C. Speed of sound in water is equal to, I have already told you, C is equal to under root of K by rho. K is the bulk modulus, rho is the density. K by rho, under root of K by rho. You could have checked with the unit also. You could have checked with the unit as well, because the unit of C is meter per second. So the one which will give you the unit as meter per second will be the correct answer. So it can only be A. Right? You can check the dimension and unit to get your correct answer in these type of question. For an irrotational flow, del square phi by del x square plus del square phi by del y square is equal to 0 is the equation given by, that is called as Laplace equation, isn't it? When phi satisfies Laplace equation, this is actually del dot phi or del square phi, sorry, del square phi is equal to 0. That is the Laplace equation. That is called as Laplace equation. So this equation is definitely given by Laplace. Option C is the right answer for this one. In a centrifugal pump, the flow of water leaving the impeller is, what type of flow is? The fluid which is leaving the impeller of a centrifugal pump casing, it is the free vortex motion. It is an example of free vortex, isn't it? It is free vortex. Free vortex means V into R is constant or V is inversely proportional to R. Is it V into R is constant, or what is free vortex? Torque is equal to 0. Torque is equal to d by dt mvr is 0 in case of free vortex. So V into R is constant. The flow of water leaving the impeller is free vortex. Option B is the right answer. For a two-stage reciprocating compressor, compression from P1 to P3 is with perfect intercooling and no pressure losses. If the compression in both the cylinders follow the same polytropic process and the atmospheric pressure is P alpha, then the intermediate pressure P2 is given by. If the compression ratio is, so can we write for two-stage compression? Can we say P2 by P1 is equal to P3 by P2, isn't it? For perfect intercooling, isn't it? The pressure ratio will be same for both the stages. So we can say P2 square is equal to P1 into P3. What is P2? What is P2? Root under P2, P1, P3. Geometric mean? Yes. Yes, Pejal, Rashad, Loga Vignesh, Aspirant, well done. It is a standard result for perfect intercooling. The pressure ratio for each stage will be equal. So we have completed the question number 17. So there are 10 more questions with me, and those who have joined me lately, please involve yourself to get me the answer through the comment section, and you can ask me your doubts as well if you have any. The degree of reaction in an axial flow compressor is defined as, it is the definition of the degree of reaction for an axial flow compressor. It is the ratio of static enthalpy rise in, yes, which of these options is correct? Now it is your turn. Question number 18 on your screen. It is not about the hydraulic machine. It is about the hydraulic machine, or it is about the machines which are using the compressible fluid as their working fluid. So it is the ratio of enthalpy change. Enthalpy rise in the rotor to the static enthalpy rise in a stage. So degree of reaction is given by delta H in rotor to the delta H in a stage. What is a stage? It is rotor plus stator. One set of rotor and stator becomes a stage. So option C, rotor to the specific enthalpy, static enthalpy rise in a stage. Yes, rotor plus stator. Option C is the correct answer. So if you see, there is slight changes in each and every. These type of questions are dangerous actually. If you know the answer, still there are fair chances of committing the mistake. If you see each and every option, you will find slight changes in each and every option, isn't it? Rotor and the stage, stator and the stage. So the correct answer is option C. It is the ratio of enthalpy change in the rotor to the enthalpy change in a stage. The frequency of the ultrasonic waves is, again it is a fact based question. Either you know it or you do not know it. What is the answer? अर्णव लीनियर किसका जवाब दे रहे हैं? अगर आपको नहीं भी आता है, now look, ultrasonic waves, the wavelength range lies between 10 to the power minus 2 micron to 0.38 micron. If you know UV rays, ultraviolet radiations. If you talk about ultraviolet radiations, UV rays, so you can find out the nearest answer. Look, lambda into nu is equal to C naught. Lambda is, let us say, 10 to the power minus 2 into 10 to the power 6 meter into frequency we need to calculate is equal to 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So nu is equal to 3 into 10 to the power 8 upon 10 to the power 4, isn't it? So nu is, that is second inverse or hertz. So nu is around 3 into 10 to the power 4. So it is 30,000 hertz, isn't it? So it is about 20,000 hertz. D is the answer. It is about 20,000 hertz. D will be the answer. D will be the correct answer for this one. Loudness of the sound, they are not related with they are neither these questions, the previous question as well as this question. They are from the basic physics actually. You may find some of the questions neither related with thermodynamics nor related with the fluid mechanics. They are from the general physics, basic physics. Loudness of a sound does not change with the frequency. Loudness is not a function of frequency. It is a function of amplitude. It depends on amplitude. So because the question is about does not change, then your answer is option A. And if the question asks you it changes with the change in, then your answer will be B. Then your answer will be B. अर्णव, आप recording देख रहे हैं. You are not watching the session live. बाकी लोगों को भी confuse कर रहे हैं. This is very simple from the fluid mechanics, fluid kinematics actually. If the stream function of a two-dimensional flow is given by this expression, then the velocity at a point 3, 4. These type of questions are important. You may find this type of question in your ISRO 2023 also. U is equal to del psi by del y and V is equal to minus of del psi by del x. What is del psi by del y? That is 5x. What is minus of del psi by del x? That is minus 5. At x is equal to 3, this is x, so 5 into 3, 15 will be the value of u, minus 5 into 4, minus 20 is the value of v. So the magnitude of velocity is under root of u square plus v square. What is the answer? Under root of 15 square plus minus 20 square. So it is under root of 625, that is 25 meter per second, isn't it? It could have been about the velocity potential function. U is equal to minus of del phi by del x. V would have been minus of del phi by del y. For velocity potential function, this is the relation. And for stream function, this is the relation. Psi is the stream function. 25 meter per second will be the answer for this one. The next one again from the fluid mechanics, or the capillarity, the property of the fluid which is capillarity. Can you solve it? A glass tube of 8 mm diameter is immersed. Diameter of the glass tube is 8 mm, is immersed in water. Surface tension of water is 0.0075 kg per meter. What is this? What is the unit of surface tension sigma? What is the unit of surface tension sigma? That is Newton per meter, or we can call it as kgf per meter, isn't it? It should be kgf. So it is not multiplied with acceleration due to gravity. Please take care of that. Unit are very, very important. Understanding of unit is very, very important. And the rise of water in the tube due to capillary effect is, we need to find out H. H is given by 4 sigma cos theta upon rho into G into D. And because it is a pure water, cos theta can be taken as 0 degree and cos theta can be taken as 1. So H is equal to 4 sigma by rho into G into D. 4 into what is sigma? 0.0075 into G upon density of water is 10 to the power 3 into G into diameter 8 into 10 to the power minus 3. 10 to the power 3, 10 to the power minus 3 getting cancelled out, G and G getting cancelled out. So your answer should be 4 into 0.0075 upon 8 meter. Can you solve it? It will be 3.75 millimeter. The answer will be option B. B is the right answer for this one. Question number 22 was question number 22. Again, the question is from the hydraulic machine. The next one is from the hydraulic machine. An impulse turbine produces 125 horsepower, that is the power produced by the turbine, under a head of 25 meter. This is H1. By what percentage should the speed be increased for a head of 100 meter? So we need to develop a relation between N and H, isn't it? We need to develop a relation between N and H. Can you find me the answer for this one? Please try to solve it. Quickly, I will take 5 more minutes to complete my part, and then PYQ or the ISRO 2018 paper will be completed from our side. Then again we will bring the previous year question to solve in front of you, and we will bring more sessions around ISRO 2023 because we want you guys to get this opportunity or to grab this opportunity which comes once in a while. Yes, we need to develop a relation between N and H. I have not received the answer yet. Bataiye. So can we say U is given by pi dn by 60? U is proportional to V, V is proportional to D into N, and V is proportional to root H. So can we write root H is proportional to N because the diameter is constant. Diameter is constant because it is a single turbine. It is not about the model and prototype. So root H is proportional to N. So we can say N2 by N1 is equal to under root of H2 by H1. That is how we can write the equation. So what is H2? That is 100. What is H1? 25. Root 4. That is 2. So N2 becomes, can we say N2 becomes twice of N1. So how much is the increase? Isn't it 100% increase? Isn't it 100%? Yes, Surya. Yes, Arnav. Well done. Good, good, good. Option D. N2 becomes twice of N1. So those who have joined me late, please go through the description box. You will find important links there. The next question is again from the hydraulic machine. Formula based. Whenever it will be a numerical, it will be directly formula based. So the difficulty level of the question you will find simple. But yes, there are fair chances, there are chances of committing the mistakes, silly mistakes. So please revise all the subjects thoroughly to get yourself comfortable. No need to practice very, very difficult questions. Or I would say no need to practice so many questions. Please focus on revising the theory and do the previous year questions which we are doing here. Do attend these sessions. Your preparation will be all fine for ISRO 2023. The specific speed of a centrifugal pump delivering this much of water per second against a head of 18 meter at 800 RPM is. It is about a pump. So what is the specific speed of a centrifugal pump? N root Q upon H to the power 3 by 4. Put the value. N is 800 RPM. Root Q. Q is 1000 liter. Convert it into meter cube. That is 10 to the power minus 3. Upon H, that is 16 to the power 3 by 4. This will become 1. So it will be 800 upon 8. 16 to the power 3 by 4 is 8. So it will be 100. NS will be specific speed for the pump is 100. Specific speed अर्णव मेरी बात ही नहीं सुन रहे, मैं उन्हें बोले जा रहा हूं कि आप बहुत पीछे पीछे के क्वेश्चंस देख रहे हो। 100 will be the answer, right? The unit is not actually RPM for the specific speed. We only call it as SI unit. But it is not a dimensionless parameter. It is a dimensional parameter. And the answer is 100. Even if they are calling it as RPM, it is not a problem as such. But conceptually, the unit of a specific speed is not RPM. It is either MKS unit or SI unit. Simply we either call it as MKS unit or SI unit. The next question is again from the fluid mechanics. The minor losses, the loss due to sudden enlargement. He is very focused, aspirant. He is so focused, so concentrated that nobody can distract him. So that is the concentration level everyone should develop. Whatever is going around you does not bother you. So for the sudden enlargement, what is the formula for sudden enlargement? V1 minus V2 whole square by 2G, isn't it? Can we call it as V1? Can we take V1 common? 1 minus V2 by V1 whole square. Can we call V2 by V1 as A1 by A2? V1 square by 2G into 1 minus A1 by A2 whole square, isn't it? A pipe of 0.1 meter square, this is A1, area is given because the unit is meter square, suddenly enlarges to 0.5, this is A2. The quantity of water flowing in the pipe is 0.5 meter cube per second, that is the discharge. So can we call V1 to be Q by A1? What is V1? Q is 0.5, A1 is 0.1, so V1 is 5 meter per second. Put the values. If you put the values HLE, the loss due to sudden expansion, V1 is 5 square upon 2G, 2 into 10, let me write it as 10. 1 minus what is A2, that is 0.5 upon A1 0.1 whole square. Square. So it will be 25 upon 20 into 1 minus 5 by 1. Sorry, it is A1 by A2. Sorry, my mistake. It is A1 by A2. It will be A1 by A2. So 1 minus 1 by 5 is 4 by 5, 16 by 25 meter. So this 25 getting cancelled out. 4 by 5 or 0.28 meter will be the answer. Option C will be the correct answer. Option C. So I am having 3 more questions. The efficiency of a centrifugal pump is maximum when the blades are. There are 3 types of impeller blades: backward angle vanes, radial blades, or forward angle vanes. The efficiency is maximum when we use backward curved vanes. Option C. In case of forward curved vanes, the high pressure rise will take place and that may cause the shock waves. Forward angle vanes causes the shock waves. So backward will be the correct answer. Yes, Surya, Loga Vignesh, well done, good. This is simple. What is the answer to this one? The hydraulic diameter. Whenever the pipe is non-circular, when it is non-circular, what will be the hydraulic diameter? To convert the non-circular into a circular cross section, we go for hydraulic diameter. And what is hydraulic diameter? That is 4 into flow area by wetted perimeter, 4A by P. So 4 into, this will be the area, this is the flow. So area will be A into B. What is the wetted perimeter? Isn't it 2A plus B? What is the answer to this one? There is a problem with this. It is a channel with side A and B. It is a rectangular channel with side A and B. Isn't it? It is a rectangular channel. Beautiful question actually. If it would have been a rectangular duct, then our option B would have been correct for rectangular duct. Do you know the difference? But it is a rectangular channel. It is a rectangular channel. That is why option A is the correct answer. Yes, Arnav, you are in sync, but your answer is incorrect. B is not the right answer for this one. Do you get it? If it would have been a rectangular duct, then the perimeter would have been, try to understand. If it would have been a rectangular duct, then the perimeter would have been A plus B plus A plus B. But because it is a channel only, it is a rectangular channel only, then the perimeter will be A plus B plus A. Isn't it? So option A will be the correct answer for this question. This is how you should avoid the silly mistakes. There is a chances. Question will look simple, but do not be overconfident in ISRO examination. If you will be calm, composed, confident, then you will get through. The last question from my side, actually it is from the thermodynamics or refrigerator, basic thermodynamics. The heat removal rate from a refrigerated space. It is a refrigerator. This is, let us say, Q1. This is, let us say, Q2. This is our storage space. And work input. The heat removal rate, that is Q2, is given as 7.2 kilowatt. And the power input to the compressor is given as 1.8 kilowatt. Then the COP for the refrigerator. What is COP? Desired output upon work input Q2 by W. Simple. 7.2 upon 1.8. That is 4 will be the answer. Option A will be the correct answer. So that is all from my side, guys. I hope you enjoyed the session. And thank you very much for being there from 11 a.m. till 1:30. So around 2.5 hours we were discussing about ISRO 2018 paper. So how many of you are there who joined the session from the beginning? So this is my email ID. You can connect with me through the mail ID. You can join me on the Telegram as well, Mechanical by Chandrasekhar. Good, aspirant, good. So 2.5 hours is not much. We had tried to make it as small duration as possible, but because we are discussing the solution also, so that takes some time. So stay tuned with us. We will bring more such session in the near future. Thank you very much, guys. Thanks a lot, and all the very best for your upcoming examination. Thank you very much.